Specials. During November at Harris Ace, you can get a turkey fryer with 30-quart pot on sale for just $39.99 with Ace Rewards card. Get a DeWalt Black Oxide 20-piece drill bit for only $9.99 with Ace Rewards card. Don't forget, Harris Ace carries top brands such as Traeger grills, Yeti coolers, and Costa de Mar sunglasses. Harris Ace Hardware, West Cherry Street, here in Jesup.
Time now for a look at the latest in local sports. In sports, the Wayne County High School football team set to host round 2 of the state playoffs this Friday night at JC Stadium as Jones County will come to town. Jackets defeated Thomas County Central 28-0 in round 1 as backup quarterback Shamar Taylor accounted for 3 touchdowns, 2 by air, 1 with his legs, as he had to fill in for senior quarterback Garrett Overholt, who injured his throwing hand on the second play of the game, had to leave the game, could not return, and will have definite word on his condition later today. Again, he'll be getting that hand x-ray today. His family doctor was out of town over the weekend, but he's going to see him today, get it x-rayed, so we'll know for sure whether or not he'll be able to play this Friday night or not. Again, with Garrett out, JV quarterback sophomore Shamar Taylor had to take over after a shaky start, settled in, led the offense to 28 points. It begins with his 35-yard strike to junior wideout Cooper Martin.
No score at the moment. 7 minutes and counting till halftime. Shamar Taylor calls the play, gets the snap, looking, pump fakes, got Cooper. Can he hit him? He does! Touchdown, Cooper Martin! Oh, how sweet it is! Wayne County from 35 yards out. The pump and go, and Cooper burned his man, and Taylor hit him in stride. Touchdown, Wayne County 6-0.
And who's the first one to congratulate him, Bob? Senior quarterback Garrett Overholt.
Austin Cruz PAT good. Wayne County leads 7-zip and then extends the lead to 14-0 with his 47-yard strike to Tranquil Holloway with just over 3 minutes until halftime.
Shamar Taylor rolls, throws, got his man, caught, down the sidelines, Tranquil takes it in for a touchdown. 47-yard strike from Shamar Taylor to Tranquil Holloway down the sidelines. Wayne 13, Thomas County Central 0.
PAT good. Wayne County takes a 14-0 lead at halftime. Jackets led at the half 14-0. As a story game is the Jackets defense. They held Thomas County Central to just under 30 yards total offense for the entire game. Early in the second half, Jackets get the running game going, get a big play from junior Victor Andrews as he races 78 yards for a touchdown.
39. Going to run a draw play. Is that Andrews or Holloway? Victor breaks it. Victor 50, 40, 30. They're not going to catch him. Victor Andrews goes the distance. Victor Andrews with the draw play. Touchdown, Wayne County, 20-zip. Long run, 78-yard run for Victor Andrews. And Wayne up 20-zip. That's a
Jackets take command, 21-zip, make the final 28-0 as Shamar Taylor runs 17 yards for a touchdown.
Shamar Taylor in from 17 yards out for a touchdown on the quarterback keeper. Wayne 27, Thomas County Central 0. There's your icing on the cake. 4:08 to go. Shamar Taylor takes it in with his legs here in the fourth quarter from 17 yards out. 2 in the air, 1 on the ground. Your quarterback of the
And nice day for Shamar Taylor. Final score, Wayne County 28, Thomas County Central 0. After the game, we talked with head coach Ken Cribb.
I just hate it for that kid because we talked about what a great kid he is, what a year he's had, and everything he's been through. And I tell you, I tip my cap to him, though. Even with the injury, he was there on the sidelines helping out, giving Shamar advice, pumping him up. And
Trudy taped his fingers up and tried to throw the ball on the sideline.
I saw that, right.
Had blood everywhere, and his fingers are crippled, crooked, and he's still trying. What a great kid. Yeah. Wow, what a great kid.
But we'll just keep our fingers crossed, hope for the best. But, again, talk about Shamar. I mean, he comes to this game believing if he plays quarterback, he's probably going to mop up duty third, fourth quarter. All of a sudden, the first series of the game, there he is thrown into the spotlight with all Wayne County hoping he's getting us to the next round. And he had to step up. He was shaky at first.
He was big-eyed. He came in and had some open receivers and, and the adrenaline flow, and he overthrew them here and there. But once he settled in, once he got that first throw in, that first touchdown.
He settled in. He went 5 for 5 at one point and had the 2 touchdowns. And really, he looked like he gained confidence as the game went on. You have a better feel for that. You're down on side.
No doubt.
Did you see that?
I did see that.
Did he get more confidence as the game went on?
He did. He made some really good throws, took his time. He's such a threat, throwing, running. I hate to say this, but his running ability sometimes is a negative against his throwing ability because he knows he can run, and sometimes it'll make him a little late, a little hesitant, which we're working on. As long as he's got confidence in his throw, and they're smart enough to pull it down and run it when he needs to, then he's a dual threat. That's something hard to defend.
When Garrett goes out, I look at Thomas County Central sideline. They got this new enthusiasm, jumping up and down like, man, here we go. But I tell you what, our defense played such a great game tonight. It was so much fun to watch. I told Joe it might be one of the best defensive efforts I've seen in quite some time. I mean, Thomas County Central could not run the ball at all against our defense. They had no passing game. I mean, it was a shutout. But for them to step up like they did. And just maintain status quo. I mean, it was like, look, as soon as Wayne County's offense gets going, we're going to be in good shape. It's going to take a while, but Thomas County Central, they're not scoring at all against this defense.
No, defense was on.
I mean, how much fun was it to watch it from the sidelines?
Well, I knew Monday that it was going to be on like this. They were fitting Monday, first day. And I said, told the coaches, man, y'all, the kids look good. They're understanding. They know what they're looking for. And then the week got better and better. And, they played lights out. They weren't giving up anything. And, there were some turnovers that we should have had out there. We took the ball a few times. And
Again, those comments after the game of Coach Ken Cribb. With the win, Wayne County will host Jones County, a team we saw last year in the first round of state playoffs here at JC Stadium. We got beat soundly by Jones County. Again, they're a very talented team. They defeated Griffin 32-8. In that game Friday night, AJC reports that several Griffin players went in the stands, fought with their own fans in the ball game. But after the game, the two teams refused to shake hands, and Jones County's quarterback, Tilter Gross, was wearing a boot on his leg during the second half as he was injured in the first half of that ball game. So both teams will be having questions on who will be quarterbacking this Friday night. We'll update the issue later this week here on Local Sports. The winner of the Wayne Jones game this Friday night gets the winner of the Carver Atlanta Flowery Branch game. Carver Atlanta a 1 seed as well. Again, if Wayne County and Carver Atlanta both win, they'll flip a coin to determine where that Elite 8 game would be played. Other winners Friday and the rest of the 5A bracket: Warner Robins down South Effingham 30-17. They'll meet Eagles Landing Friday. Eagles Landing wins over Whitewater 45-3. Arabia Mountain plays Carrollton. Carrollton defeated Clark Central 35-16. Arabia Mountain defeated North Springs 35-21. Stockbridge will play Ware County. At Stockbridge, the Gators beat Harris County 24-6 at home. Stockbridge beat McIntosh 40-7, but Stockbridge is the number 1 seed, so Ware County has the Stockbridge on Friday. Buford plays Jackson of Atlanta. Buford over Paulding 54-23. Jackson over Miller Grove 14-zip. And Stars Mill plays Bainbridge. Bainbridge defeated New Hampstead 48-6. Stars Mill over Dutchtown 31-28. And Rome plays Southwest DeKalb. At Rome, Southwest DeKalb defeated Banneker 35-17. Rome, the number 1 team in the state, over Cedar Shoals 63-13. So the bracket is set. 16 teams remain after Friday. And after this Friday, it'll be the Elite 8 left. So again, Wayne County, Jones County, Friday night. Again, we'll have more on that game and update Garrett Overholt's condition this week here on Local Sports. AAA football, both Pierce and Liberty advanced to the Sweet 16. Liberty down Daugherty and will host Westside Macon Friday. Pierce County defeated Monroe at 28-21 and will travel to play Peach County on Friday. Appleton County's season came to a close. They got blown out by Crisp County 56-7. In 7A, both Colquitt and Lyons advanced. Lyons will host McEachin. Colquitt will play at Walton. In AA football, BC, your number 1 team in the state, they'll host Jefferson County this Friday night. College football Saturday, not pretty in Auburn for Georgia fans. The Dogs get dominated by the Auburn Tigers. Final score 40-17. No running game at all for Georgia on Saturday. Auburn just shut it down. Plus a fumbled punt, a missed field goal, a lot of mistakes, a lot of penalties. Georgia suffers their first loss of the season. Georgia Tech will winner Saturday in Atlanta. Defeats Virginia Tech 28-22. Elsewhere, Bama still unbeaten. They beat Mississippi State 31-24. Miami and Mark Rick still undefeated. An impressive win at home, whipping up on Notre Dame 41-8. Miami moved up to number 2 in the polls. Oklahoma over TCU 38-20. Clemson over Florida State 31-24. Wisconsin still unbeaten. They beat Iowa 38-14. Ohio State over Michigan State 48-3. Penn State 35. Rutgers 6. South Carolina defeats Florida. AP top 25 out. Bama still at 1. Miami jumps to 2. Oklahoma up to 3. Clemson in at 4. Wisconsin still unbeaten at 5. Auburn 6. Georgia 7. Ohio State 8. Notre Dame Dame 9th, and Oklahoma State rounds out the top 10. Then TCU comes in at 11, USC 12, Penn State 13, Central Florida 14, Washington State 15, Washington 16, Mississippi State 17, Memphis 18, Michigan 19, Stanford 20, LSU 21, Michigan State 22, South Florida 23, West Virginia 24, NC State comes in at 25. The bowl championship poll comes out tomorrow night. Most believe at this point it'll be Alabama, Clemson, Miami, and Oklahoma in the top 4. In some 1 through 4, again, the poll will come out tomorrow night, but those are the 4 teams expected to be in the championship series at this time. NFL football Sunday, Falcons get a much-needed win over Dallas Cowboys at home, 27-7. Jacksonville moves to 6-3 on the season, still in first place, and overtime win over the L.A. Chargers, 20-17. We'll hear from Coach Marone on Tuesday. Other NFL scores: Saints over Buffalo, 47-10. Green Bay, 23. Chicago, 16. Detroit over Cleveland, 38-24. Cleveland still looking for that first win. Tennessee 24, Cincinnati 20. Pittsburgh over Indy 20-17. Tampa Bay 15, the Jets 10. Vikings 38, Washington 30. Rams 33, Texans 7. Niners get their first win. Yesterday they beat the Giants 31-21. And last night New England still pretty good, beat the Broncos 41-16. Tonight's Monday Night Football. The Miami Dolphins taking on the Carolina Panthers. That's going to do it for latest in